They send a man in motion behind the quarterback. They give it to Anderson, looking to turn the corner. Gets to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Breathing room 2, 20-7.
And there he is, Mario Anderson, smashing the rock after the Memphis Tigers' big win. He can do it all from on the field as a running back, and with that sledgehammer. We now have the pleasure to welcome him right here into our studios as well as a special guest. Mario, it's great to see you. I got to ask, was Saturday the first time you ever used a sledgehammer?
It definitely was, yes, ma'am.
What was that like, having that in your hands, getting to be part of this Memphis tradition? And I understand, you know, on a more somber note, to do that in honor of your teammate Sutton Smith, who we saw him leave that game, season-ending injury in the first game. What was that moment like for you to be a part of that tradition?
It meant a lot. Usually the person who slams the rock has, I guess, a high impact on the game. And before that game started, you know, Sut, he sent a message to the group chat and just was wishing us good luck and everything. And, you know, I know that he wish he could be out there. So me and the other guys in the running back room, you know, we really keyed on playing this game for him, not only for the season, but, you know, not only for that game, but, you know, dedicate this season to him as well. So just being called up in front of my peers, my teammates, and everyone to be able to, you know, everything that we put on display for that game and be able to, you know, smash the rock, it really meant a lot to me.
Yeah, and you did a phenomenal job not only at smashing the rock, but also finding a way to smash the Trojans as well throughout and gash them in the run game. Tell us about what went right in that ball game for you guys, the blocking up front, the offensive output, putting up 38 points against a quality opponent. How did it all unfold?
I really feel as though it started on Sunday after the North Alabama game. We come into the building, have, you know, corrections or whatnot, walk through, just figuring out, you know, what we could have done better, and you know, prepare for the next week. So after one game, and we talk about corrections and stuff, that week is over with, and we are facing the next opponent. So just being able to, you know, prepare every single day from Sunday all the way to Saturday morning, and you know, keep the preparation going as a unit. I feel as though that's really what carried over, just the preparation and the hard work that we put in all season.
Well, we know the run game, it's so important for that offensive line to create those gaps and holes for you to do what you did on Saturday. And this is an offensive line that had 4 or 5 new guys coming into this group and getting them to be able to mesh. What have you seen from your offensive line in how quickly they've been able to gel for you to have the type of success that you've been having so far this season?
Well, one, I think that speaks a lot of volume, not only on the offensive line, but the coaches as well, because, you know, you have to bring in great high value character players out the transfer portal. As we know in today's college football, you know, the transfer portal is crazy, including myself. The offensive line is, you know, full of older guys with a lot of experience from all different places all over the country. So just being able to, you know, the guys be able to be mature and pick up the scheme very fast, even though there's some guys on the line like X and Jonah who's been here for years. You know, help those guys, not only them, but just, you know, everyone, to be honest, because as they move, the offense moves. So just being able to, you know, be mature and, you know, be able to gel together quickly. I think that was the biggest thing, just, you know, being an older group.
It hasn't taken you very long to gel with your new ball club as well. You spoke to it there a little bit and how important it is to hit the transfer portal and find some quality talent in the portal. What stood out to you about this Memphis program and now some of the goals that you hope to achieve in 2024?
I mean, everything about Memphis, to be honest, I know we're considered a G5 program, but we have just about everything that a P5 program has, you know, if not. Um, and the coaches, you know, it's a lot of experience with the coaches, the lineage of running backs that's came here way before me. That really spoke to me, and just, you know, how blunt and frank Coach Silverfield was when we first connected and got on the phone. You know, I felt like it was real genuine, real, you know, everything was real. That's the best way I can put it. And I felt like ultimately this was the best situation for me possible.
Your story has been tremendous. You think about what you did, walking on as a Division II player, 2019 to 2022. You have 5 running backs in front of you at Newberry. Then 2023, you're playing in an SEC team for South Carolina. Now, of course, at Memphis, but what really, when you look back on your journey, what was the number one thing that helped you to have the success and really be able to have this type of story and show other young players, hey, I can do it, I can make it, and you can too?
When every year, it's always like a single person that gets in the spotlight for their success and everything that they do or whatnot. But honestly, if Coach Knight wouldn't have took that chance on me and given me that $500 worth of scholarship money to be able to walk on
Wow.
and be able to be a young man in his program, I wouldn't be here today. Those teams that, I've been blessed to be part of to where we won conference championships at Newberry and D2, we had a lot of guys on that squad who, some of them signed pro, but all of us was just really good football players, and I wouldn't be here without those previous seasons and those guys being able to help me and helping like a stepping stone for me to get here. So but every year, what I do, me, my Uncle Sam, which is my mom's brother, and my trainer Jamie Fordham, every year, good, bad, ugly, we go over the tape, we assess everything, and just pinpoint everything that I needed to work on for the season, the upcoming season, the all season, and not like unlike D1, D2 schools, we wasn't there during the summer, so I had to focus on the weight room, which Denny McDaniel and Joey Shepard at Stratford High School, they allowed me to be able to come back every single summer, and I was lifting with them in the morning, and the high school program, and then I used to go with my trainer Jamie Fordham and work on everything that I needed to work on, including stuff that I did on my own. So I felt like that was a tremendous role in my success and where I'm at today. And I'm very thankful for all the people that helped me to get to where I'm at today. And honestly, I wouldn't be nothing without that $500 worth of scholarship money that Coach Knight gave me from the start.
That's an outstanding story, and a credit to you too from overcoming some of that adversity to get to where you are today, because you are the next lineup of a long line of running backs that have had so much success during their time and then post their time after playing for the Memphis Tigers. Kenneth Gainwell, Antonio Gibson, Tony Pollard, Darrell Henderson, D'Angelo Williams, and I can name more than just that. Those are guys that have been drafted to the NFL and have had success at the next level, and you're next up in that mindset. What does that mean to you to be a part of that lineage and to start writing your story that's just getting started?
It's all God willing. I appreciate that, but right now I try not to look ahead because everyone know the NFL is not guaranteed. So the biggest lesson that I learned at a young age was to stay where my feet is at.
Yeah.
Every single day, I try to stay where my feet is at. I try to, help the team as much as possible because, like I said, another interview earlier this week, as a team win, everyone values increases. And that's what I want. I want to see everyone succeed. So not just me and what I can gain from this opportunity, but, the 12-man college playoff. Hopefully we will be able to, tag along into that and really just show the world what Memphis Tigers was building all these years before I even came here.
And you've got a shot to take a step that direction this week against Florida State. What's the key to keeping that momentum going against a tough road opponent in week 3 of the college football season?
Just being ourselves, really keeping the preparation the same, not being too high, staying level-headed, and knowing that we have our brand of ball that we play, and we have to stick to that. And I think that we've been doing a really good job. Like I said before, the team is full of older guys, and this group is really gelled together. And I think we really trust in each other now. So just playing our brand of ball, being able to stay focused, and Coach Silfield always talk about having those blinders on. And right now, we have the blinders on, so we're not playing. We're not playing a logo. We're not playing, like a nameless, faceless opponent, really, every single week. That's what we worry about every single week. And, we just got to get the job done by any means possible.
Well, Mario, my understanding is you tear it up on the football field, but you also cut hair, and you have a nice fresh haircut right now. Let me tell you, whose hair do you cut? Do you do your own? Give us some backstory on that.
Well, I appreciate that. I look a little rough right now, but I appreciate it. No, I cut a lot of guys on the team hair. I started off going into my freshman year, as you said, I walked on. So even though my mom and dad was able to help me a little bit with some money and stuff, I didn't want to put that burden on my mom. So, my Uncle Jazz, which is my dad's brother, he used to work in a barbershop. So he taught me like the basics of cutting hair. But I mean, as a barber, like you're gonna have to mess up and cut different strands of hair in order to be able to really be good at it. So I used to start off by cutting hairs for free and just let people know like, hey, I'm practicing. I want to cut hair. And then each semester go on from my freshman year, I used to charge $5, $10, 20, and then
Smart
it was
business
like,
guy.
yeah, it was like at one point I was cutting the city of Newberry. You know what I'm saying?
So who has
but
the best hair on the team?
who has the best hair on the team? Probably
hair.
Jamar.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. Do you make
Yeah.
trips to Dallas? Can you help me out a little bit? What do I need up top
Hey,
here?
we can look at a flight right now. I can come to you right now.
Hey,
Just
let's
let me
make it
know.
happen. We'll get you on the show one day. We'll wait till a bye week. We'll fly you out here. You can cut my hair live on the show. I'm sure our producers would love to clean up that
I
mess
would
in
love
Studio A. I think that would be a phenomenal segment. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mario, thank you for taking the time, or should I call you Super? Super Mario. But we appreciate it. Wishing you the best of luck this weekend. Great game. We're certainly looking forward to it, and best of luck to you guys.
Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.